How's it going, guys? This is Raider Knight, and welcome to yet another video in the world of Rucoy. It's been about a month since our last video, which was pretty much just a meme video about how to obtain the golden scar in Rucoy. Pretty epic, but you guys voted what the strongest weapon in Rucoy is, and it is indeed the stick. So, if you guys didn't know, the stick is the most powerful weapon in all of Rucoy. But yeah, I haven't really been playing Rucoy that much lately. I've mainly just been farming a little bit here and there. But for the most part, really haven't been playing that much. I fought the Cerberus boss once or twice, but that was really about it. I didn't really care too much about the update, since it wasn't really that massive of an update. But they did add, new armor variants that are a little bit more powerful, which I have been saving up for. So I'll probably end up saving up a little bit more gold and eventually getting some of those for my ice armor. But yeah, there's really not too much to do in Rucoy, so that's why I haven't been playing it too much lately. I guess I can PvP, or I can just farm, or, do tutorial videos, things like that. But I've kind of already covered that territory and made multiple videos on it, so there's really not too much more to really do. I guess I can experiment and do random types of videos like I am right now, just kind of playing the game, not really caring too much. That's what I usually do. But yeah, for this video I decided might as well tell a story, because it's been raining a little bit in my area over the past few days, and it kind of reminded me of the past and a couple of, pretty, crazy weather we've had before. So I'll tell some tiny stories, because why not? So the first story is about a massive hailstorm. I was like 9 years old, I think, when it happened, but there was this like massive hailstorm in my area this one year, like a long time ago. And I remember it destroyed pretty much like a ton of car windows and things like that. We drove around to look at all the destroyed cars, because why not? That's what a lot of people actually did after it hailed outside. Because there was like baseball-sized hail, that's what we were getting in our area. So it was some pretty crazy stuff, and it put a lot of holes in windows of cars and things like that. We drove around our city's theater, and everybody inside the theater, they were probably watching movies. They probably had no idea that their cars had just been pelted with hail. So imagine going to a movie theater, having fun, watching your favorite movie, Endgame, with friends, realizing that Batman dies at the end, and you get spoiled that, oh, your favorite character, Batman, just got killed in the movie. But, dang. The movie was great. You go outside and you see, oh my goodness, your car is destroyed by hail. How would that feel if you watched a movie, you go outside and your car was just pelted with baseball-sized hail? I don't know how that would, you'd probably be in a pretty bad mood for the rest of the week. So I always thought that was kind of funny. Is that something to laugh at? I really don't know, but I think it was kind of funny. So might as well laugh at it, because why not? And then the second story took place when I was 6 years old. It was my birthday of all days, and it was downpouring outside. There was like tornadoes in the area. I was still in elementary school, so when the tornadoes came, they pretty much told everybody just to go to the safe room or whatever. I think every school has a safe room where they go if there's a tornado or anything like that. But told us all to go to the safe room, and we did that. And there was no tornado. Nothing ever hit the ground. It was just a bunch of funnel clouds. Nothing really that interesting. But again, it was my birthday. It was downpouring outside. I live kind of close to a river. Well, not really that close to it, but our city is along a river, I guess. Not a very big one. Majority of the time, the river's pretty dried up and there's not much to it. But the river was like overflowing. It was like at the top of our levee. And it even broke part of the levee in one part of the city. So it was pretty, large amount of rain and water. It filled up the entire levee basin, essentially. So it was pretty, crazy weather. And I think it was multiple rainstorms that led up to this. because we had a lot of flooding in our area prior to this major rain. But once the levee broke in certain spots, it started flooding a lot of the roads in the city, and a lot of the areas were getting flooded pretty badly. And I remember, the road I live on, like, it was completely covered in water, like it was blocked off. So, again, I was 6 years old. My mom was driving. And so she went down Main Street, because that was the only road that wasn't flooded. And literally had to, like, go halfway across town just to turn onto another street so we could get to our house. Because we lived, I'd say about a mile-ish away from the river, so it took a very long time just to go halfway across. Yeah, though my mom had to drive like halfway across the city just to find a road that could go to the other road that like goes along our house or whatever. So it took a really long time to just navigate across the city because it was also a lot of the roads were flooded. Some cars were even like underwater. It got so bad, which doesn't make a lot of sense considering, again, like I said before, our river for most of the time is literally like dried up. There's like never any water in it hardly. But yeah, it was a massive flood on my birthday, like I said. And when we were getting close to our house again, like I said, our road was pretty much covered in water, but there was a massive amount of water like in front of us. And again, my mom had a small car, so it was kind of hard to get through the water, but we were pretty much like, I don't know, there was a ton of water coming up like onto the hood of the vehicle, so it was kind of crazy how much water was on the vehicle, but we survived, aka died. But hopefully you enjoyed this, kind of random weather story, but again, it's been raining lately, and I thought I'd share some random stories. So, I'll see you for the next one, and peace.